Good day, Doctor. My name is Kang Junchen. So today I and my teammate will present about the project Sustainable Construction Management, which about the green building kindergarten.
Good day, everyone. So my name is Choi Ming Wai, and my metric number is AF200137. So I will be presenting about the part of introduction for our project. So mainly we will be focusing on GBI and the effect of GBI in nursery and kindergarten. And here are the criteria of GBI on the left-hand side of the slide, and right-hand side will be the effect of GBI in nursery, which is reducing environmental impact, use energy-efficient appliances, open more job opportunities, to spike economy, and to have a free cash flow in our country, thus to improve gross domestic product (GDP). The objective of our project is to provide high-quality early childhood education, which provide a care to the local community with a focusing on the aspect of sustainable practices and environmental supervision. Secondly, we will create a safe and nurturing environment for children to learn and grow, while also fostering a sense of community among family and staff as well. Third will be promote the use of sustainable materials and technologies in the construction and operation of nursery and kindergarten in order to minimize its environmental impact and reduce the overall carbon footprint of the facility. Since the main purpose of our project is to develop a sustainable nursery and kindergarten around a business park, so we decided to choose IOI Business Park because it was officially opened in 2002, having an area of approximately 1,000 acres and having several commercial and industrial buildings, including office towers, retail centers, and warehouse. And it is well conducted with good infrastructure and public transportation. Thus, this place was selected as our choices to develop a sustainable nursery and kindergarten.
Good day, Doctor. My name is Chow Jo-on. Matrix number is AF200166. So today I will present about the potential implication of the project. So nowadays, more than half of the world's population is housed in cities which support a dominant portion of a country's main economic operations. The urban environment is influenced by the high concentration of economic activities and population distribution. So the human activity also caused a huge rise in carbon dioxide emissions. Furthermore, the building is the most man-made thing that emits carbon dioxide and the most energy-consuming resources. So even a little decrease in energy usage and carbon emission in buildings can impact the residents' positive and sustainable livelihoods. Therefore, it is a modern need to study all options for decreasing the environmental, economic, and social consequences of buildings during their entire cycle. So to solve the issue that I mentioned before is the high rising carbon dioxide emission. One such idea is green building, also known as energy saving building, ecological building, or sustainable building is coming out. So green building has a greater commercial value than standard buildings because of their perceived lower carbon emissions, energy savings, and optimum economic advantage throughout the life cycle. Because of this, green construction might become a required design aspect in the future city architectural projects in order to reduce environmental consequences while maximizing economic and social advantage. So, the concept of green building is suitable for the development of sustainable nursery and kindergarten that is located near a business park and surrounded by resident housing. Next, let me explain about the potential implication of sustainable construction towards environment. First, sustainable construction can save water. There are several ways for the sustainable construction to save the water, such as water efficiency sanitizing items such as toilets, bathtubs, urinals, sinks, and many more, water waste prevention, and water collection and storage system. Besides that, the sustainable construction can minimize the use of non-renewable resources and lower the ecosystem's impact. The erosion and sedimental control, stormwater management, and sustainable landscaping entire can create a sediment and erosion control plan that can reduce the soil loss during the sustainable construction. Furthermore, the use of renewable materials in the construction of the sustainable nursery and kindergarten, such as bamboo, cork, and wheat straw boards, or even a certified wood, can help to reduce the use of non-renewable material. Next, the potential implication of the sustainable construction towards environment is it can lower the air pollution and greenhouse gas emission. Emissions are decreased by energy efficient design, the use of renewable energy, and the building commissioning of the sustainable construction. Next, it also can save energy. The passive building design and the high efficiency HVAC system or and even the electronic device with Energy Star labels can help to save energy. So lastly, the sustainable construction can lower the building life cycle emission. The nursery and the kindergarten might be employed to encourage the long-term growth of the low-carbon constructions. So let's move on to the implication towards the economy. First of all, the green building concept that is applied to the nursery and kindergarten can bring secondary financial opportunity to both the building owner and society, in addition leading to the cost reduction. For example, green building elements can improve the health, conversion, well-being, and productivity of building occupants, and this can lowering the absenteeism and increase productivity to provide owners financial gains. Second is the initial cost can be offset. This can be done by enhancing the building environment by removing the perimeter heating, ventilation, and air conditioning HVAC system and minimize the HV system, and this can lead to a lower energy usage and lower maintenance and operating expense. Lastly is the greater building longevity. So many green design concepts result in longer building lives and improve the adaptation to future application that cannot always be predicted. So overall development expense will be cheaper in the long term if structures are not constantly demolished and replaced. Besides that, the sustainable construction on nursery and kindergarten can improve the worker retention and recruitment. According to William, firms that make sustainable a core goal might profit by attracting and retaining young individuals such as teachers and nanny who are loved in the environment are thus more likely to work harder to guarantee that the organization's environmental ideas are met. So lastly, it can lower the cost of dealing with complaints. Complaints are usually come from the building resistance who are unpleasant, generally due to an extreme condition of the room temperature that is too hot or too cold. So the sustainable kindergarten with well-designed and commissioned HVAC and control system are less likely to face these issues. Last but not least is the implication towards social. Firstly, the sustainable construction can ensure good air quality and thermal comfort. It is important for the health and growth of children as they need a good indoor air quality to affect their growth and well-being. Second, it can provide a correct finishing materials. So the materials applied in the sustainable construction can provide a nice texture in order to maintain the kindergarten's buildings pleasant temperature despite the absence of any mechanical cooler. Third is it can promote a light comfort. Adequate light comfort is critical for achieving a more comfortable environment and a positive vision comfort impact in kindergarten. So lastly is the acoustic comfort. The kindergarten and nursery can provide a calm environment in which children can concentrate on their academics and social development by removing the distraction of noise that generally comes from the HVAC system and plumbing systems.
A very good day to Dr. Fazane. My name is Chin Ilong, metric number AF200169, and I am continue the part which is the practical sustainable strategies throughout project life cycle in developing a nursery or kindergarten in hilly areas. So here I will provide three practical sustainable strategies, which are the first one, implementation of energy efficiency techniques, second, site planning and management, and third one is selection of materials and resources. In implementations of energy efficiency techniques, first, use energy efficient lighting in both indoor and outdoor of nursery and kindergarten. Fluorescent bulbs consume at least 75% less energy and frequently last 20 times longer than incandescent light. The bulbs do not require as frequent replacement. LED light bulbs and features are better alternative since they use less energy and have a lifespan that may be up to 5 times longer than fluorescent lights. LEDs run substantially cooler, which helps lower the cooling burden on building. In addition, utilize a more efficient cooling or heating equipment in the nursery and kindergarten. If a building is new developed, it is better to introduce the use of heating, ventilation, and air conditioning system. Similarly, replacing conventional tank-based water heater with a tankless water heater. Around 30 to 50% less energy than conventional water heaters are used by these more energy efficient models. Lastly, focus on renewable energy sources in developing a nursery and kindergarten. Solar cells transform solar energy into a source of renewable energy that may be used. Buildings can be more effective since utilizing the sun reduces the demand for non-renewable energy sources. Site building and management. A building's right orientation alone can save up to 25% on energy costs. There are 4 strategies that should be applied in managing the site or building layout, which are elongate the plane on the east or west axis, maximize north and south exposure for daylighting, minimize east and west facing windows, and orient the most populated areas in the kindergartens or nursery to the north and south. A site's increased imperviousness can have a significant impact on the water cycle. The amount of impervious space on the site should be kept to a minimum. A few strategies for lowering site impervious are maximize the areas with green spaces by increase the variety of planting, improve lighting and security, and increase the quality and quantity of activities offered in green spaces. Landscape design is frequently neglected during the early planning phases and added after the project is complete. 1. Use only native species that require drinkable water. Designate landscaping areas to receive runoff and collect rainwater. 2. Place and create landscaping features to clean and filter stormwater. 3. Large landscapes and buildings can get shade in the summer and sunlight in the winter. Implementing green roofs that reduce building energy use by cooling roofs and providing sun shading. In selecting materials and resources, one of the materials that's strongly recommended in developing a sustainable nursery and kindergarten in hilly areas is timber. Timber is the material with the lowest environmental effect throughout both its production and life cycle. Next, isolation renewable resources that are fully recyclable and biodegradable, such as cellulose that may be made from trash papers or newspapers. Those cannot produce waste and must regulate temperature with the maximum level of effectiveness. Besides, use paints and wood treatments which consider be natural. Lean manufacturing is one of the useful strategies that can be implemented in developing a nursery and kindergarten in hilly areas in order to reduce energy. It involves identifying and stopping the wasteful activities that developer engages in. Some materials may be recycled on the spot, most notably concrete, which can be broken and utilized as aggregate. By using materials made from recycled resources, pursuing lead can earn numerous points. For putting in water-saving dual flush toilets, low-flow faucets, and other amenities, lead points are also available. Lean construction techniques enhance on-site maintenance, off-site fabrication, landfill avoidance, and the use of green materials have all started to fundamentally, if slowly, change how buildings are built today. That's all from me, and I will pass to next members.
Hi, Doctor. My name is Kang Chun Chen, so I'll continue with the case study. So in this section, we will find some case study that prove that the green building kindergarten can be built in real world with the sustainable strategy. So for the first one is Rain Tree Kindergarten, Bangkok, Thailand. This kindergarten surrounded by rain tree like banyan, tamarind, and cashew, which can cool down the air in the site, so the application of the air conditioning in kindergarten is decreased. On the upper floor, a circle shape hole is due to visually link the two floors, so many holes are added around the building to provide a column building and maximum the ventilation. Last, the diffuse daylighting is provided when the curved window face to the courtyard and shielded by rain tree, so it decreases the application of the electric lighting, so the glass can spend in daylight for whole day. Second case study is Pochen Kindergarten, Dong Man, Vietnam. This kindergarten used the concept farming kindergarten, meaning the building provide continuous green raw, fruit and agriculture experience to Vietnam children. And the two sides of window on the building continuous provide maximum cross ventilation and natural light. And the application of architecture and mechanical energy saving method help the kindergarten to save 10% energy and 40% water. Last, the natural energy like solar, wind, and rainwater also used to minimize the application of electricity and mechanical equipment. Next is Hagara Alpha Kindergarten in Israel. This kindergarten can consider as net zero energy building because the energy used during performance is not exceed the actual energy can achieve during performance. So the solar energy is operated through the rooftop solar PV panel to supply electrical power to kindergarten. And the high efficiency LED lighting feature and in lowering the installed lighting power density overall. Last, the high efficiency of invested HVAC system to provide and secure fresh air into kindergarten. Last is Rocking Horse Nursery, Scotland, United Kingdom. This kindergarten is the pricey structure, meaning that it can maintain the comfortable interior temperature without the application of heating or cooling system. The requirement for the pricey structure is the surrounding of building covered by super insulation to reduce thermal break-in. This design can help owners to save money and provide benefit to the users. For example, reduce the maintenance cost, reduce energy consumption, also provide a good learning environment to children, and the green structure can become a selling point to the parent.
So here comes to the conclusion of our project. In conclusion, developing a sustainable nursery and kindergarten at RI's business park and surrounded by residential housing can have a positive impact on the community by providing a high quality education and childcare facility that promotes environmental sustainability. Second, it will create a healthier and more comfortable environment for children and staff. Third will be provide convenient access for working parents and serve as an example of sustainable building practice. Overall, a sustainable nursery and kindergarten can be a valuable asset for community and a model for future sustainable development. That's it. Thank you all.
Okay, just all for our presentation. Thank you, Doctor.